What is up? It's your boy Johnny Shreve, IFBB Pro, Mr. Telic it is. Today guys, I'm gonna bring you through how to do a proper pull-up, the most natural way you can do it. I'm gonna show you how to set it up and all the cues you're gonna need to be able to perform a proper pull-up and how to progress moving forward. Let's get into it. Okay, so most gyms are gonna have a rack with your pins to put the bar on, all right? So if your gym has a assisted pull-up, it's great. Most gyms have the assisted pull-up where you gotta put your knees on it and it makes it kind of weird, not that natural. And we wanna do something very natural here. So I used to do this when I used to coach in person and classes I used to run. I'm pretty sure people have done this before. You may have seen it, may have not. But here's the best way that I feel is the best setup for you to be able to do a pull-up naturally. So I wanna be in a natural position that my body can hang all the way down right to my feet, right? I want these to be hanging. I don't want to be like this because sometimes when like this and we kind of manipulate and doing a lot of this stuff, or we're trying to pull and we're doing this. I want you to be able to be fully extended, and I'll give you some points of why I want you to be fully extended. Here's how we do this. You're gonna get your safety pins, or sorry, your rack, your adjustable racking things. And we're gonna set it up and basically take like where your hip is. Take your hip. This might work for you, might not, I don't know, depending on how tall this thing is. But for me, I kind of measure my hip to here. And I'm gonna put the rack right here. I'm gonna make sure if it's like this, make sure you put it on this way. So you're gonna have resistance bands here pulling this way. So you have it on the other side, it's basically gonna do this, and you're gonna feel dumb when you do it. So put it on this way, you're gonna put the resistance band here, and then you're gonna join it across to the other side. That's what you're gonna do. Now, this is my theory, and it's worked before, and hopefully it'll work for you guys too, that when you put it here, that when you do, I would say if you have a box, I'm flexible, I'm just gonna do this, right? We're gonna put our feet on top, right in the arch of our foot. Now, for me, when I'm doing a proper pull-up, there's a part of this entire lift that people don't think about. And you guys definitely see it all the time. If you're watching somebody try to do a pull-up or they can't do a pull-up, whatever it is, I can give you an example of what it looks like. You get this, and then you get, the body's doing stuff. It's doing this, and then it's kind of doing this, and it's pulling this way, and it's this, and it's moving, and it's doing a bunch of stuff. We're talking about bar pathway, line of pull. We want to go straight up and down. We want your body to go up and down. And the only way to make that happen is by making sure we're in the right position and engaged from floor to core. So we're not doing a bunch of this on the way up. Because again, the shortest distance from A to B is a straight line. And a straight line is literally from here all the way to here. We don't want this moving all over the place. We're not doing kippings. We're not doing that stuff, right? We're just doing a straight up pull up. So what I want is, once we have this guy locked in here, maybe he has a box, maybe you don't, maybe you're flexible like I am, we can smack down like this. Once we grab from here and we have our hands at the top, I want you to engage your core. Literally, when we're standing like this, I want to be stiff from floor to core. I want you to feel like you're almost pushing, like extending your hips. Not too much, I don't want you to hyperextend, but I want you to push down to the ground. I want your feet from floor to core, like everything to be engaged, like stiff as a rock. And then we go to pull or get our hands up, then we're gonna engage our core. So now, this thing, to pull my weight, it's only gonna go straight this way. It's not gonna have any manipulating going this way. We're doing this with the resistance help so we can continue to have that same form. So, with the bands down, you don't want to be like this and then all of a sudden, right? You might have a box and have to step onto it while holding this. But we want to end up basically fully extended from here. Now, that I'm here and I have some help. Look, I got some help here. This is like a medium band, and I weigh 223-ish pounds right now, right? So from here, I want to extend, engage my core, and from here, guess what? Shoulders back and away from your ears. And your 2 points, when actually doing the pull is, I want you to think You're not pulling with your hands. You're pulling your elbows to the side and trying to pull your chest to the ceiling. If I think lead with my chest, I'm naturally gonna do this to come up. I'm gonna think, I want to get my chest up to the bar, not my chin over the bar. If I think chin over bar, and then we're reaching here, and then we're all turned up this way, and then our form is all messed up. So if you're thinking chin over bar, we get this thing, we're up, and then we're just reaching your head or your chin, and then everything pulling this way, and then we're back down. If we're naturally thinking chest to bar, if you just sit here right now and pretend there's a bar right here, and I'm like, pull your chest to the bar, you're gonna go like this. You're gonna reach, and look what it does. Naturally, it presses my shoulders. It's another cue I just got. It's a fresh cue in 2023, y'all. Appreciate you. It was perfect, actually, love it. Put your hand here and try to reach your chest to the bar. Some of y'all are gonna start jumping. I got it, Johnny! Don't do that, please. When I'm lifting, I wanna think, bringing my chest to the bar while my elbows go to my side. So let's do it from the top. All right, from the top, guess what? I brought a box. Just so like someone out there is like, what if I don't have, here's what it looks like if you have a box. You got a box to step on now? You're gonna set yourself, right? Hands are gonna be here, a little bit outside shoulder width apart. We'll go over hand placement after, but for the sake of it, you're gonna step on this and you're gonna lower yourself down. It's gonna help you, look at this. You're gonna say step down. Put your other foot down. We're gonna be tight. Grip your hands, shoulders back and away from your ears. Now we're gonna engage our core. We're tight from the ground, engaging the core. Then we're gonna pull our elbows to our side and our chest to the bar. And that's as far as we wanna go. Because any higher than that, and we're just trying to reach, our range of motion is gonna come from this thing coming down to here, naturally. This is, we don't even need this for range of motion right now. You just gotta go like this and go like that, and be like, there you go. That's as far as you're ever gonna go, because if I try and go any higher, greet your chest to the bar right now. All right, there's nothing else I gotta do to get there. So, there's range of motion, here to here. Right? So we're not aiming to get our chest over the bar. We're using our chest to the bar as a cue to help us get as high as we need to make sure our elbows get full range and coming all the way down. So again, from the top, as I demo, 75 chin-ups. All the way down. Place our feet close. We're gonna tight. You wanna make sure we're not swaying. Make sure it's stiff. Tight core. Look up. Chest is gonna go to the bar. Elbows are gonna go to the side. Deep breath in. Tight core. Pull up. And then down. Controlling it all the way to our fully stretched but still active. And again. And then back down to a stretch. We don't have to hold the top. Remember, where we want to have the most amount of attention is that stretched under a load part of the contraction. So getting down to the ground and stretching is important. So is the full contraction at the top, but don't waste your time up there. Just get there, up, controlling it down, open. Up, controlling it down, and open. Up, controlling it down, open up. Control yourself down and open. Same rules are gonna apply. Doing a neutral grip, supinated grip, a wider neutral grip. It's all going to be the same in terms from floor to core to fingertips. One thing we wanna make sure is where our body is when we're pulling. Where our feet gonna go. When we're doing our pull-up, it's imperative that I have pressure on this band, or I'm almost pushing almost forward a bit. Not back. I don't want to be like this. I want to be here in front. So that center of that line of pull is lined up with the bar when I'm pulling. If I have the weight behind me, then I'm pulling weight dragging me behind. So when I'm doing my pull, foot's gonna be in front and staying in front of me. Almost like you're pulling your toes up. And that's gonna keep your line of pull, your pathway consistent. So how do we progressive overload this? You're gonna just basically start off with obviously your assistance here at the highest point. You're gonna have to track how many reps you actually do. You're gonna do like 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps, right? 5 to 10 reps with good form, all the way up, all the way down, controlling it. As soon as you get 3 sets of, let's say, the maximum amount of reps. So if we're doing 5 to 10 reps and you get 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, then you're just basically gonna do this. You're either gonna do one of 2 things. You're gonna use a lighter band, or we're gonna put it down a notch. Putting it down 1 notch at a time, right? Because I had it set up where my hip was, at the full range of motion, I had help all the way up. Now, there's a part of this portion, this part of the lift, that I'm not gonna get help, and I'll have to do it the rest on my own. So now from here, when I do my pull-up, there's no more assistance as much. So I have to pull the rest of the way. And then that might put me right back down to like 5 reps. And then I continue to do 5 to 10 reps, 5 to 10 reps every week or whatever. And then all of a sudden I'm doing 8 reps, 8 reps, 8 reps. And all of a sudden I'm doing 10, 10, 10. Okay, let's pull down a little bit more. And go as slow as you want. You don't have to go on every single time. You might, hey, maybe you're like, I'm gonna do 10 to 15 reps. I'm gonna keep doing this and just add more reps. Either way is gonna work because you're just gonna get yourself more time and attention. And then you can progress that way as well. But when it comes down to it, here's the best way I found to set up a pull-up station for you to be able to progressively overload to get good at doing pull-ups. I did this with a lot of my clients, a lot of my classes, and they've went from being able to do no reps at all to, you know, body weight, weights between, I'm talking women and men, between 120 pounds to 300 pounds. Right now I coach an athlete who's 300 pounds who can do 10 pull-ups, nowhere to lie. Either way, they've all been able to go from 0 to at least their body weight plus. So give this a try. Let me know how it goes in the comment section below. And grab my ebook, grab both the ebooks. Grab the Final Diet and the Push-Pull Legs, both of them together, lights out. Everything I talk about, all my tips, they're in both those books. Get it right now. Until next time, guys, binge watch my videos. You guys know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep gene chasing. Peace.